In my previous video mentioning using a poultry egg incubator to incubate queen cells, I showed you that I had 3 queen cells that were basically just like that. And what I do is I cut them out a day or so before they would probably emerge. I cut them off the frame. That way I can check them on a regular basis. And every 5 hours, every 6 hours, somewhere around there, depending on how much free time you have, I use a LED flashlight. And I looked against the queen cell like that, and if I saw something darker in there or saw legs moving around, I knew they were close within an hour or two of coming out. So last night before I went to bed, I did that. I checked, and sure enough, they were close to coming out. So what I do is make sure you have a real bright light. I separated them, and of course I couldn't video that while I did it, but anyway, I like to use a utility knife blade, and I just hold it like that. I work with that really well. And I separated them and pull a little bit on them. And of course the cells shared a wall with each other. So then after I got them apart, I made sure I didn't damage the virgin queens. I took some of this wax from foundation and I cut off a piece or tore apart the piece that I needed. And you just work it in your fingers, till it gets pliable. And then the hole that's in the cell, you wrap it around there like that. And that will help direct the virgin queen to come out like normal towards the end. That some of these, the virgin queen, I don't know, she chewed the hole after she came out, because there's no way she could have turned around and chewed in that. But anyway, each one of these queen cells was in a, call these frame pages, and I put them in there up against the corner, making sure the queen can get out. So they couldn't get out of this and destroy each other. See, if I would have left those 3 queen cells like that in there overnight, I would have woke up in the morning and I would have found generally only 1 virgin queen and the other 2 dead. So here are those virgin queens. Yeah, she's in the hole there, the candy hole. But she's up against the hole too. I put a little dab of honey on the screen. Right there's one, you can see her. So I have some colonies that fail to produce a virgin queen. Sometimes that happens. And then if you can catch the loss of a virgin queen in a mating flight early, at the end of the first week, 6 to 7 days, and they still have a little bit of brood coming out, you can put in another virgin queen and they'll continue. But if you wait too long, your colonies are unpredictable. If you see them running around in the hive and they're not on the frames like normal, it's pretty much a waste of time. I've had 4 colonies this summer that ended up getting a laying worker, and when you get a laying worker, it's basically a waste of time to even continue that colony. What I would normally do with a laying worker colony is I'd separate it in half and give 1 half to the colony to the right of it and 1 half to the colony to the left of it. So anyway, I managed to save 3 virgin queens by cutting out the queen cells from the frame and bringing them into the incubator. And I waited for them to get close to being about ready to come out, because that way the virgin queen can handle a little bit of pressure while you're working on it. She's more rigid. If you did this when they're whitish, there's a good chance you're going to squeeze her and end up damaging her. Okay? Thank you.